Надо сделать задание Клеона.
Careful. Don't want to be caught here.
Кого это они ищут? Странно, какие-то настороженные ходят. Вроде бы. Interesting. Спокойно. О. Так. Давай. Давай. Опс. Ладно. Надо копье качать. Лут надо было взять. Ну ладно.
Looks like I was too late for Erebus. Seems like Cleon's messenger wasn't the only one captured. Maybe I can help them too.
You have offered me freedom. Thank you for your kindness.
May the gods fight with you.
Thank you. My legs. You'll have to carry me.
Thank you. I need to get to my ship. I'll reward you well.
You have a ship?
Yes. I came inland to meet an associate. You might have seen him. He enjoyed Spartan hospitality at the end of a rope.
Yerimos. I was sent to rescue him.
We can still complete the mission if you help me.
Tell me who you are.
Captain Onomaklis. I'm on an urgent mission. I need to get out of here.
Spartan patrols could find us at any moment.
Agreed. We need to get to my ship.
Ну ладно,
I'll
давай
get you to your
поможем
ship. Just point me in the right direction.
культистам.
It's on the coast. Just south of Marathon Beach.
What's so important about this ship?
It's not the ship, but it's cargo. It must reach its destination.
Then what's the cargo?
I'm not ungrateful for your help, but it's better you don't know.
Why is that?
Just believe me. What we do is for the security and future of Athens. This mission must succeed.
My payment relies on it. So, trust me, it will. Come on, come on.
Так, подожди-ка. Ё, я не ожидал такого. Я думал, по дороге поскочу. Lights. Так. Секунд. А, ну да.
Easy now.
То, что наш корабль там стоит.
Easy. Seems your crew met the same fate as you.
I don't blame Yeremus for talking. Spartans lack the most basic empathy.
Stay here. I'll kill the Spartans, destroy their ships, and free your crew.
А, мой корабль типа подогнали, да? Или я его тут оставил? А, мне надо это копье качать. Yes. Come on, boys. Attack. Теперь надо этого, да? Спартанца подавить. Так.
been waiting for you!
More speed! Archers, we need you! Barrage!
We got them! Well done!
Archers! Ready! Faster! Fast as we can! Archers! Take your mark!
Perfect hit, Commander!
Ready!
Shall we pick it up?
Archers! Full speed! Oars in! Full sail! Ready oars!
Тебе уже лучше, да?
You've done Athens a great service. On my return, I will make sure to acknowledge it.
Well, you did mention payment.
More than that, you will have earned the favor of some powerful people when they hear of what you've done.
I hear it's useful to have powerful friends.
The way the world is now, you need them more than ever.
What do you mean?
I've said enough, and my ship awaits. Thank you again, Misthios. I hope we'll meet again.
Что если его нагнать, он не пропадет? Пропал, да? Вот, зараза. Зверский у меня корабль вообще прям с косой, все дела. Все как надо. Так, ладно.
My friend, I think what so
Ладно, хорош.
staying out of the never mind.
Оп. Так. Одну вещь хочу проверить.
Goddess of war and wisdom, does it please you, I wonder, to watch us?
О боже, куда? Так, где-то здесь, так, нет. А. Тут где-то вход есть. Вот он. Раз. Так.
You took far longer than I expected.
There were complications.
In what way?
Your messenger was dead by the time I arrived, but I was able to free the captain, and the ship sailed. So, I still did the job.
Ah, poor Yerimos. But I should be thankful for your initiative.
You don't seem very concerned about poor Yerimos.
Every struggle has its sacrifice. Yerimos played his part well.
What's in Mytilene that's so important?
People. We need as many allies as we can gather.
This was more than I bargained for.
You'll be amply compensated. You have done me and the people a huge service. One day you will see your part in this great work.
They
You're back! They'll keep a sharp watch here.
Как же эта аллергия-то осталась, зараза.
I saw the message you left on the board. What's happening?
My play was a disaster, Mistios. The actor was drunk, the malacas, he ruined it.
What did he do?
What didn't he do? Stumbling around, slurring the lines he didn't forget. He even spewed vomit on the front row. I was a fool to think an idiot goat herd could be an actor. But I'll have my revenge.
So you need me to send him to Hades?
Exactly. He
Ничего себе.
must be gutted.
Ладно,
It won't
давай
be easy,
завалим его.
but I'll take care of it.
By Apollo, thank you.
You can leave everything to me. Take your fate in your own hands. Sail aboard my ship with me. Best go collect.
Your death will help me make my fortune. Not do it!
Оу. Да, ничего себе. Так. Жалко, ну что там. Ну херовый актер, ладно. Зачем убивать? Этот, да? Этот был. Они все на одно лицо.
You again. Have you killed him?
Your man is dead.
So you are as brave as you look. Please, take this as thanks.
I always finish what I've started.
Так, хорошо. Ладно, это одно оставим, пускай будет. Ну-ка, что ты из себя представляешь? 30% fire resistance. Fire build-up получаем. There you go. Ладно, оставим его. Так, стоп, стоп. Это у нас Ксения. Принц Персии. Так, давай-ка я сделаю вот эти. Значит, надо этих убить. Калисто Бэр. Соберем нах этого пантера. Так, где он? Здесь. Окей.
King of Eagles. So, this is Callisto the Bear.
Ну что ж. Ладно, поехали. Ух ты. Ух ты. Что-то я сплоховал как-то. Можно было сразу вальнуть. Так, все взяли? А, ну ладно. Так, что у нас дальше? О, серьезный противник. Пердит вообще прям. Ну, как раз откроем зону. По-моему, одно животное, оно у нас в этом на Крите, да? Если я правильно помню.
Let's go.
О боже, львы. Ну что ж,
By Zeus, what's with the size of the boars in this country?
так, Мишка. Все, да, по-моему, другие. А, вот. Так. О, бедный Михаил убежал. Так. Ладно, поехали. Ты зараза. Упс. Упс. Он и медведей тут гасил, офигеть. Так, что там дальше? Да, это этот Киена, волк. Да, волка сделаем. Угу. Сюда доскачем сейчас. Откроем эти точки.
Come on. They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
Чего себе. Отвалите уже. Окей. Так, что у нас тут открылось? Значит, ну, это территория, понятно. Здесь у нас гора. Нам надо сюда, да? Сюда можно прыгнуть. Ну, в принципе, раз-два, да? Ладно, прыгаем, прямо к волку поскачем. А тут ничего нету открытого. А, вот это есть. Ладно, вот еще этого надо будет убить. Окей. Значит, в ту сторону. Вот честно, я вот сам удивляюсь вот тому, как бессмысленно это. Вот каждый раз я играю именно сейчас в эту версию, да? Со своим этим вот, ну, этим, то, что я тут типа щитерил. И топ этот взял, да? Левел. В принципе, вообще ничего не изменилось. А боты против меня с такой же силой, как и если бы я был бы там... Он был бы второй левел, я был бы там первый левел. Вообще разницы ничего, никакой нету. 99-й ты или там первый левел. И это удивительно. Насколько бессмысленно это. Просто у тебя просто время отнимали на то, чтобы ты там это... играл спокойно, получал удовольствие от игры, не заморачиваясь на вот все эти ресурсы, беготня за ресурсами, чтобы прокачать свои шмотки, свое оружие и все вот это дело. Все разом, одним кликом, блин, решилось. И оказалось, что, в принципе, никакого вреда ты или какого-то там серьезного какого-то этого не добился. Играешь, просто получаешь свои доспехи такого же левела, на один левел ниже, но когда как. В принципе, игра приносит удовольствие вообще. Вот сколько тут этих. И вот это вот, не знаю, лишние вот какие-то вот хернёшки, которые затягивают процесс. Игра и так большая. Вот, и, я не знаю, долго времени надо, чтобы вот и карту сделать, и задания сделать. Плюс у тебя еще и онлайн, да? Там 3 задания добавляются каждый раз. 2 задания это ежедневные, и это 1 еженедельная. Поэтому игра, она не скучная. Можешь пойти там в бои, там то и все, да? Думаю, это было излишне. Не нужно было делать такую систему. Так, по-моему, здесь у нас... Да, у нас здесь... это... Так. Сейчас мы вот это сделаем. Спарта. Надо к вещам со смыслом подходить, а не какой-то халтурой. Так, я правильно лезу? Да. По-моему, здесь должно быть что-то хорошее. Там, по-моему. Вот я же сказал. Ай, я ебу. Ай, я ебу. Так, придется тут убивать. Новые ребята. Да ты издеваешься. Ну да, я забыл, я же в Спарте. Пилигрим. Так, ладно, уходим. Так, а где наш этот? Вот он. Ух ты, уходит, что ли? Так, надо его догнать. Да сколько у вас тут, господи? Блядь. Моя жертва уйдет, зараза. Так ты их привел сюда? Сейчас смердячий.
Much cooler now without the sun. Ella! 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 Of it. That's no ordinary wolf.
Чуть не убили. Так, главное где... Так, гиена поблизости, да? Так, нам нужен корабль. Хотя... Нет. Не нужен. Тоже надо сделать.
Come on. Whoa. I've never seen such a monster. This beast isn't even native to these lands.
Блять, копье это просто... Фу, зараза. Ну, такое нету, неуправляемая зараза. Так, теперь бык. Угу. Здесь в гарнизоне есть этот еще один кусок этого. Так, походу откроем точку и это в гарнизоне пошарим. Так, стоп, а где это? Вот, да. Ладно.
Best stay out of sight.
Может, я ошибся? Вроде бы... Интересно, да, я ошибся. Да уж. Так, мне интересно, культист. Обсидиановые острова. Так, сейчас вернусь. Ну что ж, так. Это гейская. Так, здесь что? Эфира. Это мы знаем. Мессара. Вообще, так, это что за шмотки? Это ладно. Замедление так мешает прям. Понятно, когда ты в город там заскакиваешь, это понятно, там по улицам туда-сюда, но когда ты за городом, так сказать, на Кольцевой, what the hell, ты чего это? Что ж, ух-то, еще сколько надо. Я думал, сейчас за горочкой будет.
Look at that. Father of the Minotaur.
Отец Минотавра. Так, здесь пещера должна быть. Или я... По-моему, нет, да? Что-то не видать. Ну все, пойдем сейчас этой мужикоподобной красавице. Ладно. Карта. Так, стоп, нет. Вот куда надо. Блин, у нее же еще продолжение, да? Так. Здесь у нас ничего нету. Вот это. Ну, это самое близкое. Так, через ее девчат нельзя проходить. Вот нападать. Так. У них, по-моему, в лагере... Так, стоп. У них в лагере есть что-то. Я не помню, что, блин, но... Такое. Голдовое. Теперь мне надо будет ее убить.
I should be careful. High security here.
Beast Slayer, I'm glad to see you.
Daphne, I didn't think you would be.
The path I set you on is fraught with danger. You could have been killed, or given up.
There's nothing I've faced that I haven't overcome.
Be careful. Pride is a shield of reeds. It can blind you from danger and offers no protection.
The Nemean Lion's Belt.
Magnificent. As is its hunter.
Ха. Блин, ее потом придется убивать,
I
поэтому...
won't argue with that.
The gods must envy your humility.
Мгм.
The pelt of the Lycaon wolf.
A wolf is not only a vicious predator, but a cunning adversary. Many have fallen before it.
You'll come to expect this from me. The impossible made possible. Here, the hyena's pelt. Take it. These flea-ridden carrion eaters disgust me.
We must learn to see the beauty in all things.
No, not in something like this, that feeds off the dead.
It is part of the cycle of life. All things die. And it's not as if we don't feast on dead flesh.
This boar was far harder to kill than the Caledonian one. But I've yet to meet a pig that can't be skewered.
The gods chose well when they sent you to me.
Зараза, а?
Gods may watch me, but they do not guide me.
Then I feel for you. Artemis has always steered me right. And that includes in meeting you.
Chance can easily be blamed on the gods.
But can destiny?
The pelt from the Callisto bear.
I wish I'd had the chance to see this creature in the wild. It must have been stunning.
I was too busy trying to survive to wonder at the majesty of nature.
A pity.
The bull put up quite a fight, but his pelt is yours.
You are remarkable.
No more than the bull. The gods have blessed us with a world of wonder, and we should honor it.
Spoken like a true daughter of Artemis.
That should be all the pelts.
Yes. But your trial is not yet over.
What do you mean?
You have proven yourself a mighty hunter in the eyes of Artemis, but there is one creature you have yet to defeat. This animal is no simple prey. Meet me and my sisters on the cliff overlooking our village for your final test.
Wait, why the secrecy?
Because it's more fun this way.
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
Join us! Turn away and run, Misthios!
I'm here. Now are you going to tell me what's going on?
Sisters, as decreed by our lord, as set down by Artemis herself, the time of my trial has arrived. To that end, I present Alexios.
By Hades, what's going on here?
It's all right, you have nothing to fear.
Enough with the mysteries. I want the truth.
Every generation, Artemis sends her messengers into the wild. These creatures are assigned to her daughters, that a challenger walks the world. One worthy to lead.
Lead? What are you talking about?
Defeat me in mortal combat, and take up the mantle of leader of the daughters of Artemis. Refuse, and you shall be nothing to us, as you were before.
Leader?
Yes. Kill me and the daughters of Artemis will be your allies. The gods have brought us together for this moment. Whatever your choice, there is no turning back.
No, it's not my place to lead your people.
You coward. Then go. And do not look back on us. Your path is not ours.
Come any closer and I'll take your life.
О, боже. Так, ладно.
You should have listened. No one enters here, Misthios. Leave.
Окей, окей, девчата. Так, хорошо. Так. Мне нужно... где он? Вот этот сет нужен. Так. Это значит, нам надо в Спарту, короче. Ладно, это оставим пока. У нас вот это. Что у нас еще есть? Fortress, окей. Leader House. Mykonos. Вот это сделать? Нет. Ну-ка. Угу. Так, отсюда пойдем.
I should be extra careful in this area.
Прошелся по ним. Люди спят, я на коне такой ворвался.
Come on. I'm here.
Ого, вот это вот вид. Бедный в камень врос.
You there. You have a kind soul. Help an old man buy his next meal.
You need it more than me. Here, take it.
A generous gift. Thank you. What do they call you, stranger?
I'm Alexios. And you?
Just a simple beggar. I sailed from Persia to see the beauty of the Greek world.
I can do many things, Persian, but I can't restore sight.
Nor would I want you to. My blindness is a burden that the gods have given me to carry, and I will.
Then what?
Be my eyes. When I was a boy, an Athenian told me the most beautiful tales of your lands. I would love to hear them again. Would you go see the places I never was able to, and return to tell me the tale of your adventures?
I'm not much of a storyteller, but I will be your eyes.
I knew I sensed kindness in you. You've made this old Persian happy again.
Don't thank me yet. What places do you wish you could have seen?
My favorite tales were always of the Acrocorinth. The statues of Zeus and Athena, the perch of the armored bird in Arcadia, and of course, the mysterious Mount Taigetos.
So tell me what you know about the statue of Zeus.
Its great boat stood ready to punish the Kephalonians below. Or so I was told.
I've seen Kephallonia, from the statue of Zeus.
Tell me, is it still a place of great beauty?
Yes, the island is beautiful. From the statue of Zeus, you can see the sea hitting the white beaches and mountains covered in green. But its people suffer because of the war.
Just how it was described to me. The gods simultaneously bless the land and curse the people. Even for gods, your gods are cruel, Misthios.
Okay, I've told you what I remember. Now tell me about yourself. What's a Persian doing here?
Persia and the Greek world are doomed to be opposites. In times of prosperity here, Persians always seem to suffer. And when you're at war with yourselves...
Persians know peace?
Indeed. My people prospered after King Xerxes was murdered. All except for me. A man tried to kill me with poison, which is how I lost my sight. I fled and arrived here.
I find it hard to believe anyone would want you dead.
You're very kind. Tell me another tale, then I'll tell you more of my past.
There are many statues to Athena. Which one do you mean?
In my mind, there is only one. Her story always began. As we rounded the hilltops, we could see Athens bustling below us, and Athena above, matching our gaze.
You'll be glad to know I've been to the statue of Athena at the Acropolis.
If only I could have been there to feel her presence. Would you describe her to me?
If Athens is a city of statues, then Athena is their guardian. She stands high above everything, on guard over the city.
Yes, not just standing tall to protect Athens, but to serve as a reminder of the suffering those poor people endured during the invasion.
Your turn to tell me something. You said a man tried to kill you.
The man who rose up to kill the tyrant Xerxes was named Darius. He was of a new breed of killers, unlike any Persia had known. He was also the man hired to kill me.
A killer of kings, hired to kill a simple blind man. Why?
I have your interest, do I? Tell another tale, and I will too.
The Acrocorinth? Don't tell me. It's in Corinthia.
Smart guess. It is the most renowned temple to Aphrodite, your goddess of all life's most pleasurable trivialities.
I've traveled to the Acrocorinth. From there, I could see all of Corinthia.
Ah, I can only wonder at what the worshippers of Aphrodite do to pay her tribute.
The Etera keep the spirit of Aphrodite alive, usually well into the night.
Exactly as your goddess deserves. When I was younger, I'd lie awake dreaming of what it would be like to go worship, of course.
Now that's out of the way, you owe me a tale. You said the king killer Darius was hired to kill you too?
He was. By my brother.
Your brother? None of this is making any sense, old man.
I trust you, so I will tell you. My brother and I are the last living sons of King Xerxes.
Impossible. That would make you a king.
I was. My name was Artaxerxes. I guided Persia through a time of peace. But my brother wanted the throne and plotted my death. Now, I hide here, exiled, living the life of a simple beggar. I will tell you more. But first...
Yes, a tale for a tale. You did say Mount Aigyatos, didn't you?
You sound like you know that place. I have heard tales of its appetites. They say the mountain feeds on the suffering of Spartans, so the people there offer their own children to the mountain god for sacrifice.
That's not exactly right. I returned to Mount Aigyatos.
Returned? Tell me, did you meet the mountain god who devours Spartan children?
The mountain is just a mountain, like any other. What makes Aigyatos a place of suffering is the people there.
That is true of all the world's worst places.
When I was a child,
I could tell from the moment I met you that you carried the burden of suffering. Let it stay in the past.
Now you tell me, King Artaxerxes, how can I believe your story? You don't exactly look like royalty.
Well, that's the point. I am hiding.
Show me proof.
I could. You see, I knew a man named Themistocles.
The Athenian general. I heard stories about him being ostracized from Athens.
Over petty politics. He came to Persia to me, looking for refuge. I was king, but only a boy. He spent his days learning Persian and telling me stories of his home. Places like the Acrocorinth, Mount Aigyatos.
The places you wished you could see.
I loved the tales and loved Themistocles like a father. He was kinder to me than Xerxes ever was. Tell me one last tale, and I'll tell you why he hid his treasure.
What do you remember about this armored bird in Arcadia?
There's a beast made of armor, jutting out from the mountainside, overlooking Lake Stymphalos and the undulating fields, stretching like waves on a golden sea all across Arcadia.
If you'd like to hear about the bird, I could describe it to you.
Nothing would make me happier.
It's a majestic statue, built from the blades of fallen soldiers. It's so high above Stymphalos and the golden fields below. Up there, I could forget there was a war.
So it is as it was told to me. The bird commemorates Heracles' fight against chaos, built on a place of calm. Hopefully, one draws out the best in the other.
So, I've been to the 5 places Themistocles told you about in his tales.
For that, my soul will be eternally grateful. As for my tale, Themistocles died peacefully in Persia, as one of us. I promised him I'd see the places he told me about. His stories will live on in me. And now you.
And what of your story?
I let the people believe Darius succeeded in killing me. so I could escape.
Artaxerxes, there's something else you should know.
Yes?
My grandfather was Leonidas of Sparta.
That means...
Your father, King Xerxes, killed my grandfather.
Then you're bound by blood to avenge him.
Artaxerxes, false king! These Mystios led me right to you. Time to finish what I started.
Alexios, please.
Stand behind me. Artaxerxes, are you hurt?
Despite being bound by honor to avenge Leonidas, you saved me. Thank you.
I had no choice. That man wanted you dead. Must have been another one of your executioners.
It was. If he doesn't return to Persia, my brother will send another, then another. It's time this old man accepts his fate.
Блин, это pay me, блин. Pay me. Так, be brave.
You're a brave man, Artaxerxes.
A trade I learned from Themistocles. Now, as for you, I owe you payment.
Well, I did save your life, and I went on an adventure for you, Your Highness.
You did. And in your retelling, I felt like Themistocles was speaking through you. For your reward, go to the tomb in Salamis, where Themistocles hid his treasure. It will be near where he made his triumphant stand against my father's navy.
Опсы. Си, лепо. Так. Это... Так, у нас еще и продолжение сэпи. Так. Это у нас... Так, здесь надо поубивать этих культистов. Вообще надо культистами заняться, зараза. Но сторик просто. Так, по-моему, это... А, да, на вот Саламина. Вот здесь, да? Ну, я уже взял, в принципе, там. Так, нет, мне надо сделать задание вот это. Потом вот это. Сократ поможет нам вскрыть этих культистов. походу сейчас
What would you like?
апгрейд.
My thanks.
Подожди, это Алкивет, да, или? Не, Сократ. Сократис.
Talking in circles may work on others, Socrates, but not on me.
I don't speak in circles or any other shape. You answered one of my questions, and that brought another to mind.
And another. Ooh, and another. Alexios! I knew you'd change your mind after turning me down. Unfortunately, love must wait a little longer.
Whatever you say.
I hate to cut our conversation short, Socrates, but I believe you've talked enough for the both of us. We must find another use for that mouth of yours.
Speak to him long enough, and you may find the smallest hint of knowledge veiled deep behind his enthusiastic advances.
A compliment and an insult in the same sentence. He truly is gifted. You've arrived at the perfect time. I have a friend named Sophanes who wants to become an Athenian citizen, but he needs a bit of help. Your help.
I can't wait to hear why it's my help he needs.
Any Mystios would do, really, but you're my favorite. All you need to do is sign my friend's name on a little list.
There has to be a reason Sophanes can't sign the list himself.
Well, he would, but he isn't nearly as able as you are.
Meaning...
Meaning, you have skills he doesn't possess. He'd fail if he tried on his own.
Так.
Why Athens? Surely he's a citizen somewhere else already.
Everyone wants to be an Athenian citizen,
That's
even
правда.
if they don't say so. Sophanes has a mind for politics, but can only participate as a citizen.
I didn't realize you had a list of mercenaries you favor. And I'm at the top?
Of course you are. Although, if you ask nicely, I would happily let you be on the bottom.
Сука, как он заебал.
This sounds simple. Now tell me why it isn't.
There's the small matter that you'll have to enter the Metroon, where you're not allowed, and forge his name well enough, of course.
So he's trying to become a citizen illegally. You should have led with that.
I'll try to remember that the next time. The building you're looking for is near the Agora. Be safe.
Написано Сократ, и, блин, тут просьбу этого надо выполнять. Ну ладно. Вот бы сейчас выглядел бы, вот, Афины выглядели бы так, блин. Понастроили эти санаториумы, а не дома.
I should try to stay out of sight.
Ну что ж. Окей, окей. Excusez-moi. Сигнуми. Типа-то.
There, his name's been signed. Time to get back to Alcibiades. Тут пока еще задания нет. Но это, по-моему, после этого. Когда Клеон возьмет, да? Ну ладно, не будем забегать.
My favorite Misthios returns.
And with good news, too.
My favorite kind. You did it then?
Of course I did. Sophanis' name is now on the citizen list.
Perfect. I knew you were the right Misthios for the job. Now that you forged my friend's name on the citizens list, there's one more thing that needs to be done.
If you told me this needed to be done before, I could have taken care of it already.
Maybe, but this way I get to see you more often.
Just tell me what you need.
Unfortunately, getting Sophanis' name on the list doesn't make him a citizen. He also needs a witness who can validate his citizenship.
So you want me to be the witness?
If only it were that easy. No, there's someone I have in mind. An extremely handsome man by the name of Peros.
I'll find your handsome witness.
Perfect. I knew you'd be willing to help.
There must be a good reason we can't be witnesses.
Of course. The witness must be an Athenian citizen, but it can't be a friend. Be careful with Peros, though. It's easy to lose oneself in his gaze.
If there's more after this, I want to know now.
Of course. This should be the last thing.
Should?
I mean is.
Time to find Peros.
He's often around the Justice Building on the east side of the Agora.
And I just ask him to help?
Peros needs to say that the parents of Sophanis were both Athenian. How you get him to do it is up to you.
Мы очень важное дело делаем. Так как я знаю, что такое документы делать в Афинах, это вообще...
The witness. There you are. That's the guy Alcibiades called handsome? Can't say I agree with him.
You tell Theon I'm not giving him any more. If he wants to talk to me, he can come himself.
I'm not here about debts.
Well, what do you want then?
There's something I need your help with. Well, you'd actually be helping someone else.
That someone sent you tells me it's something I'd be better off avoiding.
You just need to validate a man's citizenship. Alcibiades said it's an easy role for you to play.
Ah, Alcibiades. He's persistent. And who is this man I meant to help?
His name is Sophanes.
Sophanes? I know that name well. I won't help you though, not for him.
I don't know him. Why don't you want to help?
True Mystios never get all the information up front. Sophanes betrayed his men for Drachmi. He deserves death, not citizenship. Ah, look, it isn't your fault. You didn't know, but now you do.
Sounds like Theon may be sending someone to collect from you. Wouldn't it be nice to have the drachmi you need?
Fine. I'll do what you want.
Взятки, подкуп. Прекрасная свинья, как отдыхает.
You've returned.
Socrates too, it seems.
Much like you, he just can't seem to stay away. I hope there were no issues.
Yes, he just needed a little push.
Ah, I was worried about that. Well, you did the right thing.
You kept information from me. Information that would have been nice to know.
I believe people like Sophanes deserve second chances. I didn't think what he did mattered to you.
Next time, let me decide what matters to me.
Understood. I should give Sophanes the news.
Do not bad citizens do harm to their neighbors and good citizens good? Is it possible to tell if someone will be good or bad without first giving them a chance?
A person isn't the same forever. Someone bad can become good.
But is the inverse not also true? Someone considered good can then become bad? How can we predict someone's actions now, let alone in the future?
We can't. One thing I've learned is people are unpredictable. It's what makes my job so hard sometimes.
If what you say is true, we can either hope we are right and that people will be good, or limit risk by not giving people like Sophanes a chance. I wonder then if bad actions can reverse good or good actions can reverse bad. Perhaps we can speak on that another time.
Thank the gods.
Так, теперь смотрим. А, это, блин. Да, еще Одессу надо сделать. Так, ладно, давай-ка я прыгну тут, сделаю. Она так стоит там.
You think Odysseus had to take care of his sick father? If I hope he
Опс. Это было лишним.
Alexios, I haven't seen you since you took me to the ruins of Odysseus.
Odessa, you remember?
Yes, although you were hardly any help. I've had nobody to push me to greatness. And now I'm stuck taking care of my sick father.
Be glad you have family to take care of.
Says the one who gets to travel and make a name for himself. Nobody knows who I am.
If you don't like it, do something about it.
Not until my father is better. I need to get a couple of things for him. Maybe you could help me.
Don't worry, I'm here to help. What do you need?
A few herbs from the valley of King Lelech nearby. Also need a mixture from the market to combine with the herbs. There's a merchant there holding onto it for me.
Is your father really so sick you can't get him yourself?
I'm his only child. I'd rather be close by, in case he gets worse.
Do you know what's wrong with him?
No, only that he's not getting better. The mixture and herbs I need may help with the pain at least.
If he dies, all his land will be yours, right?
Yes, but I'd sell it anyway. What better reason to leave everything behind and truly begin my quest, like Odysseus?
Stay by your father. I'll be back with the herbs and the mixture. Those are the herbs Odessa needs.
Что у них тут происходит? Кого-то убили? Упс. Косой, зараза. Оп, наемник.
That merchant should be the one Odessa mentioned.
Tell your friends, tell your family. The best wares drachmi can buy. Even mercenaries like you can find something.
Odessa sent me.
Ah, of course. Sweet girl. I wish she had stopped by herself. This is for her father, I imagine? I'll take the payment and you can be on your way.
Here, take it.
Quick sales are my favorites. I hope this helps Odessa.
Валим отсюда. Вся деревня против нас. За одного сраного сундука. Хера себе тут разборка. Мочи друг друга. О, как раз. Блин.
These men work for the leader of Megaris. Seems like Odessa's been causing some problems for them. And they're also after her father's estate.
Are the herbs and mixture okay? You did get them, didn't you?
That's what you're worried about? We were just attacked.
Surely you should be used to that by now. Random bandits litter these lands. What did that letter you were reading say?
Apparently you've been causing some problems for Megaris.
How could you say such a thing?
This letter is saying it. This wasn't a random attack.
Megaris deserves everything it's gotten. I'm the victim here.
The leader doesn't think so.
I could have died. Without making a name for myself. I'd never be worth anything at all.
People tried to kill me because of you, but you're only thinking about yourself.
You can handle it. There was never any true risk.
Now what? Clearly, there's more going on here than you first told me.
I didn't think you'd be drawn into it. But now that you are, I can prove to you that I'm the victim.
Good.
Are you ready to find the whole truth of what's going on?
Always.
I hope so. You accused me of being the problem. How do I know you haven't already made up your mind?
The truth always comes out.
It will. And then I can finally follow in the footsteps of Odysseus.
So long as your search for glory never ends, your name will be remembered.
Perhaps they'll sing your name as well in the songs they write about me.
If you want to find the truth, we need a clue.
What about the note you found? From the leader of Megaris. He's planning something.
If there's proof he's after you, it would be at his home. I could check.
You would do that for me?
I'll find the proof you need.
Good. I want this whole thing to be over.
Do you have any idea what I'm looking for?
The leader is the most powerful man in Megaris. I can't accuse him of anything unless I have proof that he's after me.
Let's say I do find the truth you're looking for. What next?
Then I'd tell everyone who would listen. The leader wouldn't dare kill me or my father once everyone knows their plans.
I'll be back with proof, whatever it may be. I should head to the leader's house to find out what's going on. That's the place. Any proof to be found should be there. I need to be careful. This place is heavily guarded. The leader of Megaris tried arranging a marriage for Odessa. Sounds like an easy way to get her father's estate. This letter claims that Odessa hired other mercenaries. I wonder why. This letter mentions Odessa's estate, and how crucial it is that they get it. By any means necessary. One of Odessa's suitors died mysteriously, shortly after meeting her. leader of Megaris is after Odessa's estate, and he's tried arranging a marriage for her to take control of it after her father dies. But these letters also claim one of her suitors was killed, and nobody's sure how. Though she's been known to hire other mercenaries. It's difficult to tell if Odessa is in the wrong or not.
You've returned. I hope with good news.
I'm not sure if it's good or not yet. There were 2 pieces of proof I found that they're after you.
Perfect. What were the reasons?
One was due to your family's wealth. The other had to do with an arranged marriage.
That's plenty of proof showing I'm the victim here.
You've hired other mercenaries.
Oh, just for odd jobs here and there. There's always something to be done that could use one.
A man you were meant to marry was killed suddenly.
He was probably killed by the same people who want to kill me.
After everything I found, I know what's going on.
And what's that?
В прошлый раз я ее your victim. Ну,
You don't deserve any of this. You're only trying to live your life.
Of course I am. I've done nothing wrong. I just want to have a healthy father and to start my journey.
Don't worry. You will soon.
My life is being wasted standing around here.
A lot can happen in a small amount of time. Trust me.
So that's it then. I guess there's nothing else to do.
It doesn't have to be goodbye. Why not join my crew?
Well, you were always on my side. Plus, getting away from here would be nice.
Great. What about your father?
He's been feeling a lot better, thanks to you.
You aren't worried someone will come after him?
I'll be sure to share the information you found with a few people. They won't touch him so long as we have it.
Then I'm happy to have you aboard.
оп, папаша сразу вскочил. Так, ну-ка. Так.
There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
And do you have my seal?
Yes, I have the seals for you.
This will show those idiots in the assembly we're making progress. Interested in getting rid of more polemachoses for me?
I'm interested.
I'm impressed with your work.
Did you expect any less?
I had hoped, but hiring you was a gamble.
Most things in life are.
I am perhaps a bit more willing to gamble than my fellow generals would like.
If you take no risks, you win no wars.
Exactly. How is it a mercenary understands this when the greatest generals of Athens don't?
I'm not sure whether I should feel flattered or insulted.
The Spartans are trying to find our supply lines. We've caught several spies already. We cannot afford such a loss.
Not if you want to keep your troops alive, no.
I need you to kill more of their commanders. Leave their hoplites without leadership. They'll be scrambling.
Are you sure? Spartans are fierce warriors.
Warriors, yes. Thinkers, no. They react like wild animals. Put them in a situation that requires genuine thought, and they fall apart. Kill the commanders and bring me their seals. We'll see how the other generals react to that.
I'll get you your seals.
The sooner the better.
What do you think of the Spartans?
If you were to ask General Neon that, he'd tell you they were mindless brutes. That's half true. They have a base sort of cunning. It shouldn't be enough to withstand Athenian might. Assuming the other generals make intelligent decisions instead of stalling.
You do know I'm of Spartan birth.
You're more skilled than the average Spartan. In time, you might even manage Athenian citizenship.
The true pinnacle of success.
Of course. I wish I had more say over our naval forces. What I could do to the Spartans then.
Have you held this command for long?
I've been a general in the army for a long time. I made some mistakes in my early days, but I more than made up for them after. Still, everyone attributes my victories to luck, never to my own decisions.
I see how that could be frustrating.
Other men take credit for my victories. Cautious men who cause needless deaths by overlooking opportunities. You know what happens to a general who loses his reputation? Who gets blamed for the loss of Athenian lives?
Nothing good.
He dies. So I will do everything to preserve Athenian lives. Maybe one day, I'll even get credit for my accomplishments.
Why do you need these seals?
I need those seals to shove in the faces of the assembled generals, to get them to wake up. While they've been debating and stalling, I've been winning the war.
I know what I have to do.
Τελείων και παύλα.
How was your hunt?
curse upon you, Mistios.
Get out of here, Mistios! I should try to stay out of sight.
I call that impression the lapdog. I wonder how many scraps Hermipos has received from Cle... Hermipos has gone too far, Socrates. Pericles gave everything to Athens. Yet, we must still hear of Cleon's greatness.
Aristophanes, have you not done seemly things to Hermipos?
How dare you compare me to that man? His plays are a nuisance. Something I could come up with in an afternoon, and a drunken one at that. Mine are for a clever audience.
The same audience you judge. Should it not be clever enough?
Careful, Socrates, else I make you a character in one of my plays. Do you agree with Socrates that Hermipos should say what he wants?
This may be the first time I've seen Socrates listen more than he speaks.
Remember it well. You may not see it ever again.
I prefer to think before I speak, and now, having thought, I shall. Tell me, just as I am allowed to say what I wish, should not all be allowed to do the same?
Of course not. And there's much you've said that I'd say you shouldn't have, Socrates.
What if I say offends one, but is loved by another? Should I say nothing in fear of what people may think?
That would be nice, yes.
If you have such an issue with Hermipos, why not do something about it yourself?
I'd like to, but I haven't been able to find him. Maybe you'd have better luck.
It can't be that hard to find Hermipos.
That's what I thought as well. Maybe he's afraid I'll find him.
Once Hermipos is in front of you, What are you going to say?
I'm not entirely sure yet, but I promise you, it will be a grand spectacle.
It almost sounds like you're jealous of Hermipos.
Ha! Me? Envious of him? Making someone sad is easy, but making someone laugh takes true skill and talent.
Wherever Hermipos is, I'll find him.
I hope you do. His residence would be a good place to start.
I need to stay hidden. Doesn't look like Hermipos is here. I should take a look around. Mask from the Cult of Cosmos. Hermipos must be a member. Looks like Cleon made notes for Hermipos on his play. Everyone's a writer. This is a lot of money for someone like Hermipos. Explains his residence, at least.
What is it?
I couldn't find Hermipos, but I did find out something about him. He's a member of the Cult of Cosmos.
Then it's no wonder he attached himself so closely to Cleon. Discrediting Pericles and his beliefs in Athens would benefit Hermipos and the cult, I'd imagine.
Hermipos is definitely a problem.
Do you still believe he should say what he wants, Socrates?
I know not what I think, nor what I know.
Ah, yes, you deserve a play of your own.
What is a leader if he hides behind the walls he built himself? Send me fire, storm, or sickness, but bring me justice for my city.
Forget it, Nistios. You're not welcome
They'll be on high alert here.
What the?
Time to die!
He thought he could hide.
I'm coming for all of you.
Don't blame me!
That's a nice horse, Socrates.
It's a very nice horse. A sturdy horse. It's also a stolen horse.
Socrates the horse thief. I can almost hear the stories they will tell. Aristophanes will love these.
Unfortunately, those stories would be entirely fabricated. Although, I would like to see if you believe the story should still be told once you know the truth.
What story is that?
There is a man nearby who is responsible for stealing the horse. I've been contemplating the proper course of action, but I'd like to know what you think is right.
And how should I make my decision?
Your thoughts are your own, but speaking to the thief himself may help you decide. Can such a crime be justified? It's an interesting thought.
Where is the thief now?
I told him to wait by the stables southwest of here.
If you caught him stealing a horse, what's to say he won't just run away?
The hope of keeping the horse. That's where you come in. I'll let him tell you the rest.
I just...
This area will be well defended.
That's the thief. You won't escape.
Άπαντες δει καιρός ειρήνη. Μην αφήσεις με χέρι.
Are you the one who stole the horse? Socrates said I should talk to you.
Bad enough being caught, but to have a Misthios judge me...
Better than an Athenian guard. Anything to say?
The man I stole it from won't even miss it. He has plenty of others, while my only horse died last week. If I had the drachmi to buy a new one, I would have.
Did you steal the horse to use it or sell it?
I have a family to feed, and this horse will help me on the farm. Plus, I have no other way of traveling right now.
There is no other option.
Not that I could think of. Trust me, I feel shame for what I did.
Any reason you picked this specific horse?
It was the easiest one to take. Other than that, not really. Though, I did make sure it wasn't his best horse.
A courteous thief.
I didn't steal it for fun. I did it because I had no other choice.
I have enough information to make a decision.
I hope you can understand. Wouldn't you do the same if it was your family?
Have you decided what should be done?
It doesn't matter why he stole the horse. It belongs to someone else.
You surprise me yet again. I truly believed you would choose the other side.
Because I'm a Mystios.
Of course. Yet, when it comes to someone else, you decide a crime deserves a consequence no matter the reason. A safe choice, although I can think of times when it may not be right.
The real question is whether my decision matters at all. Or if this was just another test to see what I would do.
There is a good chance it is both, but an equally good chance it is neither.
Now you're not making sense on purpose.
Let me ask you one more thing. If one man kills another in order to save many, can his actions be considered just? Or should the man be punished?
If the action was for a good reason, then he is in the right.
So, in times like these, people like us get to determine the law. Many would believe a murder still deserves consequence.
The people whose lives were saved would disagree.
Then perhaps making choices that affect the most people for good is a correct path. Wouldn't you agree?
Are we done yet? I can't stay here all day.
Of course you can't. It's a luxury few can afford. Even those with the time for it often lack the mental capacity for such things.
Okay.
So now they have people watch us get punished. That's a different kind of shame.
I'm not here to watch. I just saw you by chance.
What you saw was a man who paid his master for freedom, but is being kept a slave.
You can do that?
My master gave me a price for my freedom, and I saved until I had enough. Now that I've given him the drachmi, he pretends as if the deal never existed.
That isn't right. Let me talk to him for you.
Really? You do that? My name is Phaedon. I don't know who you are, but surely you were sent by the gods. They must have heard my prayers.
They did, and you deserve their help.
I can sense something in you. You're special.
I like to think so.
Gods or not, I'm grateful. My master should be near the silver mine. He's likely overseeing other slaves like myself.
Have you always been a slave?
Since my youth. I was in the wrong place and born to the wrong family. I've been sold more than once.
And you just now got enough to buy your freedom?
More like I found a master who was willing to give me that sort of deal. I should have known he'd lie. It was my only hope, and now it's gone.
Do you often get whipped like that?
More than you know.
What did you do?
I don't always know. Not working fast enough, Looking at someone wrong, asking for water. Sometimes they do it just for fun. I'm not sure how much more I can take.
I'll talk to your master and make sure he listens.
He's not really the listening type.
He will be with me.
You look strong. I could always use more people to keep the slaves in line if you're looking for work.
I'm already working. I'm here about one of your slaves, Fedon.
As if I know their names. You're wasting my time.
I shouldn't even need to be here. You're the one wasting my time.
Ha! Nobody has spoken to me like that in quite a while. Spit it out while you're still entertaining.
Fedon paid you for his freedom. Give it to him.
Doesn't sound familiar. But I'm feeling generous. Do something for me, and I'll give this Phaethon his freedom.
What is it?
There's a woman I'd like you to kill. It'll leave her family to fend for themselves. But the cult of Cosmos needs it done.
You're a member of the cult? If that's true, then you know who I am.
You're smarter than they make you out to be, Eagle Bearer.
Tell me why I shouldn't just kill you now.
You could. Of course, if I'm killed, the slave stays that way. And I'm the only one who knows where his papers are.
Why does this woman need to die?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you needed to know that. Wait, you don't.
Fedon said you already broke your promise once. This better not be another of those times.
Look around. I have plenty of slaves. In exchange for the woman's death, I can let one go.
Most people prefer to keep their cult status a secret.
You can't do a thing about it if you want to help whatever his name is. Also, it adds a bit more fun to the situation, don't you think?
I'll be on my way.
Kill the woman or not, it's your choice. But if you want your slave friend to go free, it's the only way. One person's freedom is another's demise.
Alexios! What chance that we should meet here?
It doesn't really feel like chance.
Ah, so you wish for today's topic to be about fate?
No, not really.
Good, because I had another in mind.
Attica is large, yet fate keeps bringing us together.
Ah, you're trying to bring us back to fate once again. I won't let you avoid answering my questions, though.
So how much did you overhear?
Oh, all of it. You have a difficult choice to make, clearly. How much is the freedom of one person worth? Do you believe one life is worth more than another?
There's no difference between one person and another. We all take our first breath the same way.
But are the breaths you take equal to my own? Would you not say the breath of Pericles is put to better use than that of someone in prison?
It doesn't matter which two people you compare. The answer is the same.
So, a thief is equal to a priest, a politician to a child? An interesting view.
I think I've said enough.
Ah, you're right. I know you are busy and your mind is weary.
That does sound like me.
Go now. It's been an honor having these conversations with you.
You too, Socrates.
What is it?
I'm not going to kill someone so you'll free Fedon when he should have been already.
Fine. I'll find someone else to kill her, and Fedon will remain my slave. I'll be sure he receives a grand reward for wasting so much of my time.
You deserve that worse.
Nothing gets past the eyes of Cosmos.
My good deed for the day.
See.
Ладно, хватит, короче. Что-то уже не прет. Думаю, на сегодня хватит. Пока.